My name's Daniel. I'm the coach here at Timber Axe Throwing. Today we're just going to give you a little demonstration. A lot of people seem to be nervous when they come in. We want to show you it's not particularly hard. We'll give you the same exact demonstration when you come in here. We just thought we'd give you a little refresher to get you a little more comfortable before you decide to walk through the door. It's very straightforward. We have two axes, a big one and a small one. We always give a common sense little safety spiel to begin with. If you throw one of these, we just ask you to retrieve it and put it back before you throw the next one, just so they don't kind of hit on each other. We understand it's very tempting, but try our best to avoid doing the Viking maneuver. We only do overhand throws, common sense stuff. Try not to take it out of the lane or hand it off to one another. And then of course we do sell drinks and alcohol. We just ask you to bring them in here or set it behind you. Other than that, throwing is particularly easy once you get the hang of it. We have a bigger one and a smaller one, like I said. The bigger one is easier, especially starting off. You want to get one rotation out of both of them. Obviously this has extra weight behind it, so it's going to sink in better. It's a little more stable kind of going through the air. You can do it one or two-handed, it's up to you. For two-handed, I prefer to put my dominant hand on the bottom, the other one right on top. And kind of line my thumbs up, sort of like a golf club, just to help kind of guide it over your head. I stagger my feet. I'll line my toe up with my heel, so that when you're throwing it, you want to take just a little bit of a step into it, get your arms out in front of you. A lot of times when people stand still, they have a tendency of flicking it out or releasing it too early and end up over-rotating it. So essentially what you're looking at. And one-handed is the exact same thing with your dominant hand on the bottom. Some people prefer starting off one-handed. It feels a little bit more natural to them. To me, it honestly felt a little more natural, so don't be afraid to experiment with it. The only difference is how people choose to aim it. So for me, I bring it up high and kind of throw it down at the board, or you can keep it simple, shoot it right out in front of you, kind of with your elbow like that. Same thing, you just want to get your arm all the way out there so you're not kind of flicking it out too early. Now, if you're throwing it and you find that it's sitting on the head over and over again, usually that's just an indication that you need to move forward a little bit. It's over-rotating, so you have to shorten that rotation time. Same thing with sitting on the butt, usually means you just have to step back a hair and kind of lengthen that time. And then lastly, our smaller one is a lot more fun once you get the hang of it. It can be more accurate if you want to play for points. Obviously, it's lighter, so it is easier to aim, but it's so light it wants to over-rotate very easily. So it's a little different for everybody. The way I prefer to do it is I put 2 or 3 fingers on the bottom. That way, once your arm is all the way out there in front of you, it'll just leave your hand. You don't have to flick it out or do any kind of trick with it. And it's almost the exact same as pitching a baseball. I'll stand to the side, step into it, whip my arm out. Once you're all the way out there, just follow through with the motion, let it leave your hand. Now, a lot of people come here and want to play for points, and we always provide you with a scorecard in different games. The green dots at the top are 10 each. The bullseye is 5. The rings are 1 through 3. Some people play horse. Some people play blackjack. It's really up to you once you get here. But once you come on through, we'll give you the whole demonstration again. We'll show you how to have fun. We'll always be around if you need any help. But other than that, come on down. We'll coach you.